this event, and let's say you have a bird watching event one month, people from somewhere else that plan on coming to that, will let them get their little cheap binoculars. They're not high dollar binoculars, but anyways, just another option. Advertising, I know that Donald, myself, and Stan might all go, well, it's kind of stepping on our feet because there's so many advertising dollars in any given town. But really, it doesn't have to be a big stealer of advertising dollars. For very little money, and I'll talk about the cost of the website at the end. It can be a generator of revenue. It can actually be something that funds a standalone website. You're going to have to pay for somebody to update a standard website anyway, but this can be a standalone. For as little as $10 or $15 a month, you get 10 businesses and you got this thing paid for. It'll advertise all year long, and who wouldn't do that? It can also be an incentive for partners. We talked about maybe doing placemats and all the restaurants. If you're going to go as far as to ask those restaurants to do this for an entire year, cover every table with these placemats, you're asking something of them. Why not give them something in return? A little incentive, just a little ad on the Seska Centennial website is no charge. Calendar of events, which also can be linked to other calendars. Of course, you want to have stuff on every calendar that you can. This is just a snapshot of the one on my website. You hover over an event, it pops up a little thing that describes it, where and when and all that. There's different versions of this. Again, having multiple people uploading stuff to the calendar, you can really pack that thing out with events. That's hoping John will be here, and David, Jay, you can see their pictures. I didn't have good pictures of them, but anyway. Multiple blogs, everyone here that's interested, that's a part of the committee or whatever, can have their own blog. Again, it just creates more, they write their own little thing about an upcoming event or whatever. People could comment back and forth. The more interaction you have, the better it is. And this is kind of a big one. We talked. That was one of the questions I think at the last meeting and the one before. You asked Jerry, how do you get people to the website and how do you handle that? Because traditionally, there's the obvious ways, but traditionally, you have to allow some time. And we don't have time. We've got essentially want to get this thing up and get people there right away. There's a couple of different ways to do that. This little thing here is called a widget. You go out and you throw that on your front page. People click on that, and you can actually subscribe to a website, just like you subscribe to a newspaper. People click on it, they get a little pop-up, they put in their email address, and now they're subscribers. They toss anything.
So they'll get it automatically every day or whatever.
Every time the website, anything changes on the website, somebody puts up a new picture, Sharon writes a little column about an upcoming event, someone takes a video, puts up or whatever, anything, or someone puts a new calendar event. At the end of the day, the website goes out and sends a brief description to all the subscribers, and they get it in their inbox. Here's what's new on the Salem150.com website today. So that's cool. So you get returning traffic. Another thing, you can have a Facebook or Twitter account, or there's over 100 social networking sites. But you could have a Facebook or Twitter account just for the Seska Centennial. That'll draw a little more folks. Folks with Facebook accounts can make that a friend or whatever. So it helps propagate itself that way. But also, if you got somebody comes to the website and they're a member of one of these other social networking, here's 2 dozen. There's 4 pages of them. It's unbelievable. Social networking sites. There's Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Delicious, Dig. So somebody comes on, they got a Google Friends account or a Yahoo account, and they go to our website. Oh, that's a neat story. They can click a share button, share it with their friends. They click on that, and they get a little pop-up, and they share it with all their Google friends because they remember that networking site. Well, guess what? Because that one person read that article, now they share it with 237 of their best friends, and it propagates. Well, it does. And if one of those finds it interesting, it posts it on their Yahoo account, and they share it with their friends, and it begins to spread. So, and search engines love WordPress sites because they're constantly changing. Are you leaving, Jerry? What? Are you leaving? They're cold.
That's all right. We're going to have to stay.
I think I forgot.
I think I'm making record time. I can get this down to 15 minutes today. Just real briefly on this, and I'm wrapping up here. Who remembers MS-DOS before Windows came out? It was like geeky code. You had to know the special language to be able to You're old enough, Sherry. You remember that.
Sorry, I do.
No, but anyway, yeah, I was in Charlie's class and he was teaching us stuff. Golly, well, it wasn't user friendly. You had to learn a special little language to be able to do anything on a computer. And then along comes Windows. It's called a graphic user interface. You got icons and pictures of things and colors, and things make sense now. So what happens? The computer industry it just literally explodes worldwide, and Microsoft, makes billions and trillions because they invented this graphic user interface that was easy to use. I relate that the same as the old traditional websites where you have to know some HTML code or MySQL, a whole bunch of other acronyms. That was the old way of doing it. Now things like WordPress, and there's some other ones where you can actually build your own site and maintain your own site. It's a lot easier. So wrapping up here the old way, MS-DOS screen, Windows. It's a lot more attractive, user-friendly, easy to understand. Okay, last two slides. How much money? I told you it was inexpensive. Design, build, and publish the site. This is what I paid a company to build mine. They built it to my specs and tweaked it back and forth and made it go live for $750. Domain name, if you buy the hosting with it, $3. And then $171 for unlimited hosting. That gives you all the bandwidth you need. You don't have to worry about too many photos, too many videos. So bottom line total, under $1,000, and you've got a fantastic website. You don't have ongoing maintenance costs because surely to goodness we can find a half a dozen people that would go, yeah, I'll help with the website. That's it. I'm done.
And now, John, who go back to the other slide.
I'm gonna do that.
The last one, please. Yeah, right. Unlimited hosting for here. Who would write this?
Right, what? The website?
Yeah.
You mean
You
build?
said $750 to design it, build it, and publish it.
Well, I use that price because that's what I paid a company called Two Smart Chicks. She's built a lot of websites.
Oh.
And
No, but I mean, somebody's got to give them the information, right?
yeah, I can handle that because I'm passionate about it. I'm excited about
Oh,
it.
okay. So you would handle that?
Oh yeah, I can handle that.
Okay.
I don't think that I would want to take on building it
Yeah.
because I haven't actually done the coding for it, and I wouldn't do it for that price. But
Okay. So